Good day, everyone. My name is Adelo Kwambironke, and I'm a student of Evolve Academy. And I like to say that this Evolve Academy is the best thing that could have happened to me. Within myself, I knew I needed something, but I didn't know how to go about it. But I was expectant that I'll definitely come across what I really need, and I thank God for that opportunity to have come across the Evolve Academy, and I decided to give it a go. So today I'll be talking about self-awareness and personal development. What is self-awareness? Self-awareness is simply knowing yourself, knowing who you are. Unfortunately, many of us, we don't even know who we are, and we define ourselves by what people say to us. And the truth is, depending on where you find yourself, as in the midst of the kind of people you find yourself, that is what will determine what you hear about yourself. If you're in the midst of very good people who believe that through their words they can help you to discover yourself, to bring out a better version of yourself, they will say nice things to you. But if unfortunately you find yourself in the midst of people who don't even know themselves, they don't place any value on you, they only say things based on maybe the way they've experienced you, the way they see you do things. And until you know who you are, you cannot be your very best version of yourself. You can't even excel. You can't have breakthroughs, because you are the only one that will know that, oh, I think I can do this thing. I've done something like this before, so I think I can give this a try also, and I believe I'll succeed. You are the only one. It takes God, and takes maybe, if you have selfless people around you who believe so much in you, for them to tell you, no, I believe you can do it. But it's rare. Coming across such people is very rare. So you must know yourself. You must have yourself. You must know your uniqueness. You must know your strength. You must know your weaknesses. And discovering your strength does not mean you sleep there. You can still improve on your strength. And also, when you discover your weaknesses, you should be able to work on those weaknesses and turn them into your strength. All these are in the journey of realizing who you are. And knowing yourself is not about copying somebody else. God is so mighty that He made us complete. He has put resources in you, He has put abilities in you, but you are the one that needs to see it. One of the things I discovered, let me make you laugh, in Evolve Academy, I love to sleep a lot. But becoming a part of Evolve Academy, and I know that I have a responsibility to ensure that I submit my assignments. No matter how hectic my day went, I take it up as a responsibility. And now I realize that even if I don't sleep, nothing will happen to me. So I have a responsibility. So it's when you've not had enough responsibilities, sometimes I say, I can't do this, I can't do this one is going to be. I know that what I'm doing is for my life. It's for a better part of me to evolve. So I can't trade it with anything. I go directly for it, and I give it my best shot. And another thing is, you must be authentic. There can't be anything like pretense when you are talking about discovering yourself. You can't pretend to be who you are not, it can't last. It will show forth. And you know, the thing is, pretending to be who you are not, you'll be struggling. But for your real self to emerge, it comes effortlessly because it's already inbuilt. And part of your self-awareness, you have inner values. You have inner values, which are great things. And this is not something that is peculiar to everybody. It's not a general thing. Your values are not a general thing. It's your own. Then you have your own identity. You have your self-concept. You know, you have ideas to say, this is how I want to get this thing done. And because it's your idea, it's easy for you. You know, self-awareness talks about how you believe in yourself and how you believe in what you are able to do. And you know, when we talk about this self-concept, your identity is inbuilt. It is God that put it in us, but we can grow with it. As we grow, it can improve so that we can easily apply it well. So nobody can come and tell you what you are not, and you go to one corner and you feel depressed, or you start crying that, oh, why is my life like this? No, you must know yourself. So your definition is not about what somebody is saying. And you know, there are three aspects of self awareness. It's your self-image, the way you see yourself, your will I call it your outward expression, the way you see who you are, the real you. Then self-esteem talks about the value you place on yourself. Then self-ideal talks about who you aspire to be. This talks about your goals and your ambitions. And you know, we are a process. We are not just there and that's all about us. We are in process. So anybody can improve from mediocrity to excellence. It's all about how you see yourself, what you believe about yourself, and what you believe that you can do. So I want to encourage people, don't define yourself by what people are saying, even people that you think they are close to you. Some people, even when they know that, oh, this person is a wealth, let me call it like that, because of the values you carry, people may not tell you because of envy, because they are jealous of you. But when you know yourself, you carry yourself with dignity, with pride, because you are sure of yourself. Nobody can put you down. So even when they say, because you are self-aware, because you have discovered yourself, you know yourself, even when people are saying things and you already know that this is not me, this person is just saying our own, it's not going to have any effect on you. It's going to be like when you pour water on rock or stone. It cannot how will I call it, it cannot like make a mess of you or make a mess of your mind. You can only say they've done their worst, they've said their worst, but they are still the one that are going to see who the real me is. Me, I'm not what they are saying. So your self-awareness is what takes you there. And how can you discover yourself? How can you discover yourself? You can discover yourself by taking time to study yourself, knowing yourself. Let me cite an example. Like, let's say, for example, now you are in a place where you have an option to do what is wrong or what is right. Your real self, who you are, because of you have discovered yourself. You know, they will say things like, oh, my mind cannot do it. No, I can't do it. It's not me. So for you settling for what is right, instead of what is wrong, shows the integrity you have, shows your value. So you already know that no, I'm not cut for this, I can't do this, I'd rather not do anything than do this. That's why you see some people who are self-aware are people who will be in an examination hall. Probably the exam seems so tough for them, but they will still struggle and put in their best. And the worst thing they can settle for is, if I want to fail, let me fail honorably. At least this is not the end. I will definitely have opportunity to redo this thing. You are aware of yourself. You know that no, there's a place where I cannot be found. You have discovered yourself. But some same people say, abeg o, let me cheat and cross this place. But they don't think about, like, when you say you cheat, then by the time that result come, if you have conscience, will your conscience not be pricking you that you cheated to achieve this thing? This is not your work, you cheated. And that, for people who have conscience, it will haunt them for the rest of their lives. But somebody who is confident, who is self-aware, who has values, knows that no, I won't do this and mess up myself or my name. Even if nobody is seeing me, even if nobody is looking at me, that does not mean I should mess up. So it is self-awareness that will make you to do that. Then when we talk about through your self-awareness, like I mentioned earlier, that you're able to identify your strengths and your weaknesses. And like this instance that I just painted, your part of your weakness may be like, oh, when I was supposed to prepare for this exam, I didn't prepare well. So the next opportunity I have, peradventure I fail, or I don't meet the standard I'm expected to meet as far as that examination is concerned. So peradventure I fail. One of the lessons I've learned is that part of my weakness was that I was lazy. I didn't dedicate enough time to study well for the examination, and that is why I have to do this that I'm doing. And one of the ways, when you are aware of yourself, you can now consciously develop yourself in that area of your self-awareness, that no, I can always make this better than it is right now. I can be a better person. I can prepare better for an examination before going into the exam. And when we say personal development, like, being self-aware cuts across so many areas. You need to be aware of what is your financial status, what is your spiritual status, your knowledge status. Are you going to be in the midst of people and they will be saying things and you just keep quiet because you don't have the right knowledge you are supposed to have to even say, okay, I agree with you, what you are saying is right, or no, I disagree with you? You don't just take everything down just like that. But if you are knowledgeable, if you know the things you need to know, it will take you far. Like one of the things Evolve helped me to discover about myself, I love to read, but I wasn't reading the right books. I love fictions, I love stories, but what will those do to us? Those ones are just meant to be for relaxations. But there are life-building books that every right-thinking human being, every development-oriented person should read. And I'm glad that in Evolve Academy, like we are in April right now, and I've read about 4 books. And I'm trusting God to be able to read many more. They said leaders are readers. And it's not so. Through Evolve Academy, I've been able to discover myself that yes, books that I should have read as forms of relaxation. I was reading them. They had no direct benefit to my life, but I'm happy that through self-awareness I've been able to adjust some things, and I keep working on myself, and I'll continue to work on myself. There's no looking back. So thank you for listening to my review.